Aren't you?
Professional hockey has never seen a rookie quite like him. Teemu Selanne of the Jets has shattered 2 NHL scoring records in his spectacular North American debut. Last night he dueled with another great rookie, Eric Lindros of the Flyers, who scored once in leading Philadelphia to a 4-2 win. Not to be outdone, Selanne countered with one himself, a classic breakaway goal we've seen him perform many times. That was his 74th, tying him with Alexander Mogilny atop the NHL scoring race. Now, with a week to go, Selanne is poised to become the first rookie ever to be top scorer. In Winnipeg, he's already won the race for Hockey Hero of the Year, and Peter Jordan has prepared this profile of the young man they call the Finnish Flash.
Line up here! Teemu Selanne.
Super. Who's your favorite player?
Number 13.
Teemu! Gets programmed! So what's selling?
Teemu. Anything. T-shirts, hats, jerseys.
Now, Winnipeggers have been just packing the arena to see a young man who has made this number lucky. I see you got it signed, too.
Sure did.
The young rookie's name is Teemu Selanne. Hi, I'm Peter.
I'm Yanni.
Yanni, where are you from?
I'm from Finland, town called Virta.
Oh, really? And I see you have a Selanne sweater, too.
Yeah.
Can you show the folks?
You have nothing in here, eh?
This game is sold out. It's a clash of the superstars. Wayne Gretzky, the Great 99, and the Los Angeles Kings against the Jets with their new kid on the block.
Jury's not getting program sound on camera 7.
And I guess they're waiting for Selanne to score a few today, huh?
He'll probably pop in a couple.
Camera 3, Mo, I need that section 9.
You got your order still scored?
And camera 7, Yuri, looking for section 21B.
Tell me what your order is.
9,
look.
8,
Okay,
7.
there you go.
The game's going across Canada down to Los Angeles as well. And for the first time, a live broadcast by satellite back to Finland. 1 million people there will see the show. About 1 in 5.
Let's go. Here we go.
I think that's really good for Finnish hockey. That's very exciting. I know that people are really excited. They are waiting that game in Finland.
He's probably the most popular export they've had out of the country. There's no question. Every magazine we get copies of the publications they do over there, the newspapers. Of course, all the television crews have been here, radio crews. We've got reporters here all the time.
I can quote you one Finnish newspaper which said that this young guy who looks like Elvis and is a god now in Winnipeg.
Pekka Antila writes for the largest magazine in Scandinavia. He's in Winnipeg covering Finland's biggest story.
He's very big. Teemu is the first superstar we had in Finland, and he's a brand new phenomenon in Finland.
Teemu Selanne has always been good. The Jets offered him a contract 4 years ago, but he became a hero in Finland when he rejected the big contract in order to play for his country.
I wanted to play 1 more year in Finland, and especially when we had so special year. I played Canada Cup and Olympic Games, and then we won our own championships in Finland. And I played almost 90 games that season, so I think that's helping me a lot when I get here.
Kings leading by 3 with the game in hand. Here's Selanne breaking in.
Off the ice, Selanne is even a bigger hero in Finland. He endorses not beer, but milk. And the money he makes from television commercials like this goes to a children's hospital in Finland.
I really like kids, and so we did a lot of work for charity in Finland, and I think that's really important thing, because you have to take responsibility to other things too. This is just hockey, you know. In life we have a lot of more important things what we have to do.
That means children. Back home when he wasn't playing hockey, he held down a kindergarten job.
I think that's best job what I've ever had. We have to do something else than play hockey in Finland. It's getting so much boring if you don't do anything else. So that was really nice. I really enjoyed to do that.
By the spring of 1992, Selanne has won all the fame that Finland can offer. He sets out to conquer the North American game. Calgary and Winnipeg fight for his services. In September, he arrives in the Jets dressing room, a rookie with a fat 3-year contract worth nearly $3 million. Head coach John Paddock is optimistic, but cautious.
But we're not expecting an overabundance of goals and stuff in his first year.
But Teemu proves the coach wrong. Overabundance is just what he delivers. Selanne's shot, he scores! He shoots and scores.
He's a great player, and he's got an eye for the net. And he's going to score a lot of goals this year.
Teemu Selanne of the Winnipeg Jets, number 13. Around the net, he's playing with Hull and Gretzky.
At the All-Star game, I think we became very aware of just how big Teemu was, because other players wanted to meet Teemu. We were in Tampa Bay not that long ago, and one of their trainers came up to me after the game, and he had a stack of pucks, I don't know, 7 or 10 pucks, and he said, could I get these autographed by Teemu? And I said, sure. I said, who are they for? He said, well, they're for our players. And I said, you kidding? He said, yeah. He said, the guys want an autograph. And I said, well, sure, we can do that. And he said, well, good. And he gave me about 10 more. He said, this is for everybody.
Now Domi, look in this game. A few days later, another record.
Selanne waiting along the board. The Zamnov in the slot.
With this assist to Alexei Zamnov, Teemu Selanne has more points in a season than any rookie in league history.
We had some T-shirts ready to go, and as soon as he got that point, we made an announcement that if you'd like these new T-shirts on sale, bang, they were sold out within 15 minutes.
Now off the draw, the puck down in the Winnipeg zone.
Back at Finland Day in the Winnipeg Arena, the Kings lead 2-0. It's the end of the second. Not much to cheer about here in Winnipeg or in Finland. In a phone call to television fans back home, Selanne basically explains that the team is playing badly. But there's one more period to go, and Selanne has a lot to show.
This is something that Winnipeg fans have gotten used to a lot. You seem to hang out at center and then...
Yeah, that's...
Is this something you guys work out?
Yeah, we are talking about a lot of these things, how we can doing our game a little bit easier. I think it's that how Housley, he can see the ice so well that I think it's good if we can read each other and we can talk each other what we have to do, that we can play better together.
Finland Day, the final period. The Jets are showing signs of life, led by Selanne with that set play from center ice.
Here's Selanne breaking in, scores!
Selanne's countryman and boyhood idol is Jari Kurri, but these days it's Kurri who admires Selanne.
The biggest asset is the speed, His speed is surprised a lot of people, and I think it's the fastest guy I've ever seen with the skates on it. So.
Teemu has got great acceleration from standing still to full speed in 2 strides or less, and he gets a lot of breaks that way.
And there's the shot, stopper down, rebound, they score! Selanne again!
A few minutes later, the Jets are back in the game. Goal number 70 for Selanne, a performance rarely achieved by any hockey player, never mind a rookie. The Jets are behind 3-2, but the crowd knows that won't last long.
We are here to watch Teemu Selanne play hockey, the best hockey game. He played very good. 2 goals he got for the Winnipeg. Tosi hyvä äijä, se pelaa tosi hyvin.
In any language, this is called Teemu Mania, and it shows up every day in the arena when the mail arrives at the Jets office.
Selanne, Barnes, Selanne, 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 Asenza, Boughton, Selanne. I've been here 4.5 years. I've never seen anything like this. Never.
Neither have the people in power. There's a wave of public praise and reward. From the mayor of Winnipeg.
Congratulations.
From the president of the team. From the commissioner of the league.
You have a great young star here. It's exciting.
And from a king of the kings.
This kid is just a tremendous hockey player and a lot of class, and he's only going to get better.
Say Teemu. What's his name? Can you say Teemu? Selanne?
Most important, Teemu Mania shows up in the numerous autograph sessions like this one.
Teemu is just taking off.
Colin, put 3 of those down.
We had Jets Carnival back in late February, and at any one time there was probably upwards of close to 3,000 people in a line, constant line for Teemu. They had ended up having police security around.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. There were couple 100 meters lines, and some people were waiting 2.5 hours to get my autograph. So I think that's just amazing.
Number 13?
All right.
We like to ask that everyone that would like an autograph just have one item autograph.
It's really nice to give autograph for kids, 2, 3 maybe. It's so nice to see how happy they are. But when people come and ask 20 or something, and you know that they're going to sell those things, and that's not fair. I don't like to do that.
Like the fans, we didn't quite understand just how popular he was going to be.
I absolutely love the man. Look at that. What is more perfection?
But popularity and perfection have their price. Selanne becomes a target for tough guys who try to throw him off his game. So last fall, the Jets paid nearly $500,000 for Ty Domi, a player not known for his goal scoring.
I think a lot of people are under the impression, too, that Ty Domi was brought to Winnipeg to protect you.
Yeah, that's true. And but Phil Housley and I think for other players too. I think the other team they know that they can't do those dirty things, slashing and cross checking behind.
Ty Domi isn't always there to protect him, so Selanne has shown that he's willing and able to stand up for himself. In this one shift in a nationally televised game against Toronto, Selanne showed he wouldn't be intimidated. That surprised some people, like this guy, and himself.
Oh. Is that me?
You just about removed him from his helmet.
Yeah, but obviously that's not my style hockey, you know. But you know, sometimes you have to do that, and sometimes it's fun too. You know, it's not nice to get all the time get that. I think sometimes it's nice to keep back.
Not since Bobby Hull has Winnipeg been so excited by a player. And now the media has caught on. They've discovered a new superstar in the sporting galaxy.
Right in here, Teemu. We're in about 30 seconds away.
And of course, everybody wants a piece of Teemu. So it's almost impossible to accommodate everybody.
He's been through a lot. You know, this isn't your run-of-the-mill 22-year-old. I mean, he's, after all, experienced being a superstar in Finland. He's had all that success, all that celebrity status there. So he's had to cope with a lot of this for the last year and a half or 2 years, and that's matured him a great deal.
I think he's a better person than me as a hockey player, and that's the highest compliment I can give him. And I think there's always a tendency when you're so good and so popular to things go to your head, and I think he has a tremendous way of keeping that in perspective.
15 seconds.
Sometimes it's tough. I say that now I have to take a little bit more time to myself, and that's it, because you have to, I think you have to get that balance here between hockey and other things. Otherwise it's coming too tough, and you can't enjoy that hockey.
It's the final seconds of the Finland Day game. Big goalmouth scramble.
Wide. Selanne, jammed up, scores! 5 seconds left!
All right, so here's the deal. You got this great-looking rookie. All he does is fill the net. He wants to be a kindergarten teacher when he's finished playing hockey. He's the spokesperson for milk in Finland. A lot of people are saying he's too good to be true. Well, they very well may be right, because signing him at the end of this 3-year deal is going to be difficult.
I'm not worried. The market will dictate the price, and whatever the price is, we'll have to pay. We've always maintained that position in Winnipeg, and we'll continue to do so.
3 years from now, will Winnipeg be able to afford Teemu Selanne?
If the Winnipeg Jets are in the National Hockey League 3 years from now, they'll have to. That's a fact.
This one will end in a 3-3 tie.
But the big story this afternoon at the arena was Teemu Selanne on Finland Day at the arena in Winnipeg.
A couple of hours later, the usual post-game ceremonies. But there's something different in this old hockey town this year, a newfound pride and excitement. The last of the interviews over, Teemu finally heads home, but there's some hardy autograph seekers still waiting. And for the next 2 years at least, Teemu will be there. For 24 Hours, I'm Peter Jordan.
And now you know why John Paddock says Teemu Selanne may indeed be a better person than he is a hockey player. When we return on 24 Hours, Conservative leadership candidate Josh Array stops by on his Manitoba tour. Great.
Of it all, and yes, there is still hope. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Winnipeg Arena and the carnival that could only be Winnipeg. I'm Scott Russell. The Winnipeg fans among the most innovative in the National Hockey League, and they've done it again with all these flashlights and the revival here at the arena this afternoon. Winnipeg coming off a 19-game winless streak with 2 victories this week versus Dallas and Ottawa. And in that game against Dallas here at the arena, the last minute of play, these fans gave the Jets a standing ovation. The captain, Keith Tkachuk, told me it was truly amazing. It reminded him of the playoffs, and of course, all the Jet players are truly grateful. As for the Pittsburgh Penguins, they are right in the thick of things in the Northeast Division in the Eastern Conference. But Mario Lemieux has played only 10 games this season. He will play no more today. Number 66 has gone back to Pittsburgh. Back spasms again. So one of the greats of the NHL will not be in Winnipeg. He has not played here in 3 years. One of the other greats, perhaps the greatest player in the National Hockey League, Wayne Gretzky.